What's up, everyone? I'm Dimebot, and welcome back to Flight Sim and Favorite Places to Fly. Today, we are in Germany. We are actually going to be checking out a very large lakes, and river. Lake Constance is confusing. Let's go ahead and fly and check out this big body of water, or bodies of water. Like I said, it's confusing. Alright, here we are rolling. I have not chosen the best plane for this, so let's hope that we get off the ground without any real problems. There we are. Now, it will not take a whole lot of looking around to find the bodies of water that we are talking about. Go ahead and show you on the EFB here. And then let's talk a little bit about what we're seeing here. So, what we're seeing is three bodies of water on the Rhine at the northern foot of the Alps. Upper Lake Constance, or the Obersee, Lower Lake Constance, Untersee, and then the connecting stretch of the Rhine, the Seerhein, that links them together. Just have a look here. You can see that these are two big bodies of water. Now, exactly how long? Well, they are the second largest lakes in volume after Lake Geneva and in surface area after Lake Balaton in Central and Western Europe. The lake's got two parts. So the Obersee, the upper lake, covers about 473 square kilometers. That's about 183 square miles, including the northwest arm. And then the Untersee, the lower lake, about 63 square kilometers. That's 24 square miles. So big lakes, very, very big lakes. I have a little turn here. Greatest depths on the lakes is going to be in the larger one, in the middle of the upper lake, 252 meters, 827 feet. You can see the mountains all around us, tapering off into flatlands. So, interestingly, the lake is actually situated where Germany, Switzerland, and Austria meet. And the actual locations of the country borders within the lake are disputed. All three countries have different opinions on the matter. Fortunately, those boundaries are in the water. Now, a really fun fact that I have known about Lake Constance and just find to be fascinating is in the 19th century, it was possible to visit 5 different time zones by only traveling about 46 kilometers or 30 miles around this lake, because there were 5 different local time zones. There was Constance, belonging to the Grand Duke of Baden. They adhered to Karlsruhe time. Friedrichshafen, which is another town, used the time in the Duchy of Württemberg. In Lindau, the Bavarian Munich time was observed, and Bregenz used Prague time. Then the Swiss shore used Bern time. So you could visit 5 different time zones very quickly. And this actually caused a massive amount of confusion because there's a lot of trade over this lake during that time period. And you literally had public clocks that had 3 different clock faces depending on the destination. It's just an insanely funny fact, and one I've always found interesting about Lake Constance. I've actually been there, and it is absolutely beautiful. So it'd be a fantastic place to come fly with a float plane. I have chosen the Pilatus just for the funsy factor. It is a high-performance aircraft, and it is a lot of fun to fly in a situation like this where you have plenty of wide-open room to maneuver. Now, up ahead of us, you can see the split. You can see that northwestern arm of the lake. And if we were to follow the lake on down, we would end up excuse me, we would end up where the water actually goes by Stein am Rhein, sorry. And then we end up just continuing to flow towards the lake's drainage basin, which is the Swiss Peak Peas Seine. Pretty sure I messed that one up. I'm relatively okay with German stuff sometimes, but sometimes not. So, an interesting journey if you want to follow it, but this is an absolutely massive lake. There's a lot of towns around it if you want to check that out. And if you actually want to come here, tourism, as you might imagine, pretty important. Region's known for sightseeing, water sports, winter sports like skiing, sailing in the summer. And you can actually take a modern Zeppelin. That's right, Zeppelin airships are still around, and up to 14 people can take a tour on one around the lake to see various points of interest. I'm not sure I'd want to do that. I've seen too much footage of the Hindenburg. But hey, if that's your thing. Lake Constance, very, very cool, beautiful region. But that is going to do it for today, guys. If you like the video, like and subscribe. If you have a place you want me to fly, leave it in the comments below, and I'll see if I can check it out. And if you're here to the end of the video, watch time and ski on YouTube. So thank you very much for feeding the algorithm. I'm Danbot. I'll see you guys next time.